Ever wonder why the cost of your favorite coffee keeps changing? From inflation and production costs to global trade and consumer demand, prices are in constant flux. Join us as we dive into the fascinating world of economics to uncover why prices can't just stay the same. Stay tuned to understand the forces shaping your everyday expenses. Inflation is a sustained rise in the general price level of goods and services across an economy, which effectively reduces the purchasing power of money over time. It primarily occurs when the supply of money in the economy increases faster than its ability to produce goods and services. This imbalance between the money supply and economic output leads to more money chasing the same amount of goods, pushing prices up. For instance, if a central bank prints more money without a corresponding increase in economic productivity, the excess money results in higher demand for the same goods, thus driving prices higher. As inflation rises, each unit of currency buys fewer goods and services, eroding consumers' purchasing power and making everyday expenses more costly. Consequently, inflation affects everything from grocery bills to the cost of housing, impacting the standard of living and the overall economy. Prices in the economy are constantly influenced by fluctuations in supply and demand. Supply changes can be caused by various factors, such as the availability of raw materials, labor, and production capacity. For example, a poor harvest due to adverse weather conditions can reduce the supply of agricultural products, leading to higher food prices. Conversely, an abundance of a commodity can decrease its price due to oversupply. On the demand side, changes in consumer preferences, population growth, and income levels significantly affect prices. For instance, a surge in demand for electric vehicles due to environmental concerns can increase their prices if supply does not keep pace. Similarly, if consumer income rises, people may spend more, driving up demand and prices for certain goods and services. These fluctuations create a dynamic pricing environment where prices continuously adjust based on the interaction between supply and demand forces. The cost of production is a critical determinant of prices, as it encompasses various expenses that businesses incur to produce goods and services. Labor costs, for example, tend to rise over time due to factors such as productivity improvements, cost of living adjustments, and prevailing labor market conditions. Higher wages and benefits increase the cost of production, which can be passed on to consumers through higher prices. Raw material costs also play a crucial role. Their prices can fluctuate due to scarcity, geopolitical issues, or changes in production technology. For instance, an increase in oil prices can elevate transportation and manufacturing costs, affecting the prices of a wide range of products. Technological advancements can have dual effects on production costs. They can reduce costs through improved efficiency and automation, or increase costs if new technology requires significant investment. Therefore, variations in labor, materials, and technology costs directly influence the final pricing of goods and services in the market. Government policies play a crucial role in shaping the cost structure of goods and services in the economy through taxes, subsidies, and regulations. Taxes on specific goods, such as cigarettes or gasoline, can increase their prices by raising the cost burden on producers and consumers. For example, a higher excise tax on tobacco products is typically passed on to consumers through increased retail prices, aimed at both generating revenue and discouraging consumption. On the other hand, subsidies can lower prices by reducing production costs. For instance, government subsidies for renewable energy can make solar and wind power more affordable by offsetting installation and operational costs. Regulations also have a significant impact on prices. Environmental regulations, such as carbon pricing or emissions standards, can increase costs for industries reliant on fossil fuels or high-pollution processes, as they need to invest in cleaner technologies or pay for emissions permits. These added costs are often transferred to consumers through higher prices for goods and services. Similarly, health and safety regulations can require businesses to make costly upgrades to meet compliance standards, influencing the final pricing. Thus, government policies directly and indirectly affect the pricing dynamics within the economy. Market competition is a fundamental driver of price levels and dynamics within an economy. The entry of new companies into a market typically enhances competition, which can drive prices down as firms compete to attract consumers by offering better value. For example, the introduction of a new smartphone brand can lead to competitive pricing and innovation, benefiting consumers through lower prices and more choices. Conversely, the exit of firms from a market can reduce supply and competition, potentially leading to higher prices. If several airlines cease operations, for example, the remaining airlines may have less competitive pressure, allowing them to increase fares. In markets characterized by monopolies or oligopolies, where a few firms dominate, these companies can exert significant control over pricing. Monopolies, where a single company dominates the market, can set prices higher due to the lack of competition. Similarly, in oligopolies, where a few firms have significant market power, prices tend to be higher and more stable since these companies may engage in tacit collusion, avoiding price wars to maintain profitability. This reduced competition often results in higher prices and less innovation compared to more competitive markets. Therefore, the degree of competition within a market is crucial in determining the pricing strategies and behavior of firms, directly influencing the prices consumers pay. Global factors significantly influence domestic prices through mechanisms such as exchange rates, supply chains, and trade policies. Exchange rates determine the value of a country's currency relative to others, affecting the prices of imports and exports. When a country's currency depreciates, its exports become cheaper and more competitive abroad, but imports become more expensive. For example, if the US dollar weakens against the euro, European goods become more costly for American consumers, leading to higher prices for imported products. Conversely, a strong dollar makes imports cheaper, but can hurt export competitiveness. Global supply chains are another critical factor. Disruptions in these chains, due to geopolitical events, natural disasters, or pandemics, can severely impact prices. For instance, if a natural disaster damages a major semiconductor plant in Asia, the resulting shortage can increase the prices of electronics worldwide. Similarly, geopolitical tensions or trade conflicts can disrupt the flow of goods, leading to shortages and price spikes. Trade policies, such as tariffs and trade agreements, also play a pivotal role. Tariffs on imported goods can increase their prices, encouraging consumers to buy domestic alternatives, which might be more expensive or of lower quality. On the other hand, trade agreements that reduce tariffs can lower the cost of imports, benefiting consumers with lower prices and a broader range of products. Expectations and speculation are powerful forces in shaping price dynamics. Future price expectations influence both consumer and business behavior. If consumers anticipate that prices will rise in the future, they may choose to purchase goods in advance to avoid paying higher prices later, which can lead to increased demand and, subsequently, actual price increases. For instance, if a rise in fuel prices is expected due to geopolitical tensions, consumers might rush to fill their tanks, causing a short-term spike in fuel prices due to increased demand. Speculation in financial and commodities markets can also drive price changes. Speculators buy and sell assets based on their expectations of future price movements, which can create volatility in prices. For example, speculation in oil markets based on forecasts of supply disruptions or increased future demand can lead to significant price fluctuations, even if the actual supply and demand balance has not changed substantially. This speculative behavior can amplify price trends and contribute to price volatility in various markets, affecting everything from food to housing. Quality improvements often lead to higher prices, reflecting the added value and enhanced features of products. Product enhancements in technology, for instance, frequently come with a higher price tag due to the costs associated with research, development, and innovation. For example, each new generation of smartphones typically introduces advanced features such as better cameras, faster processors, and improved displays, justifying a higher price compared to earlier models. In other sectors, improvements in quality can manifest as better materials, enhanced durability, or superior functionality. For example, advancements in automotive safety features, such as automatic braking systems and lane-keeping assistance, increase production costs, but also enhance vehicle safety and performance, leading to higher prices. Consumers are often willing to pay a premium for these improvements, as they perceive greater value in the enhanced quality or functionality of the product. Thus, as companies innovate and improve their offerings, prices naturally reflect the added benefits and advancements, contributing to overall price increases in the market. Subscribe to our channel for more insights into the intricate workings of economics and how they affect your daily life. Don't forget to like this video if you found the information valuable. Stay tuned for more in-depth discussions on economic principles and their real-world impacts.